Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Polar Lore Dump 20K special featuring my home address, my security, my social security, the CVC on the back of my debit card. You getting all the lore. You getting everything that you ever need to know about me. I'm not gonna lie. Now, believe it or not, I just recorded that, right? I've been recording for 10 minutes already. My mic was muted the entire fucking time. Shout out to God though, you know what I'm saying, for letting me realize that 10 minutes in instead of 10 hours in, you know, because I don't know how long this is gonna be. We got a lot of questions. We got 61 questions at the time of this recording, you know what I'm saying? A lot more than I thought. Shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying? I only answered like 3, but we can answer them again though. We can answer them again. I like having technical issues is definitely a part of my lore for sure. I don't think that's gonna stop. I think we gonna keep having this problem where something always happens that involves me. It's really testing my patience for real. That's how you know. Thank y'all. This is a 20K celebration. We have 23,000 on the way to 24,000. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all people are great, bruh. Let's get to these questions though. I'm finna get pissed off. If you did not do YouTube, what would you have been doing? Or rather, what is your second passion? Well, let me tell you something, my good friend, all right? There is no second passion. There's nothing else that I am passionate about. I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm being dead ass when I tell you that there is nothing else in life that I want to do. There would be things that obviously I would force myself to do, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta make a living somehow. You can't just sit there, depend on people forever. Probably real estate, if I had to choose. Getting into selling houses and stuff. But again, that's not a passion. That's more so okay, well, since I'm not doing YouTube, I have to do something with my life, you know what I'm saying? But since I have something that I am also very passionate about, that I get to chase towards every day, that I think about every single day, think about how to improve every single day, something to give me that drive every single day, you know what I'm saying? I'm able to sit here and talk to y'all like this. So, you know, I appreciate y'all. There's no second passion though. Nope, no passion. Again, real estate, only thing that I would be able to put up with. But I've never been passionate about anything else a single day in my life. Do you make your thumbnails or does someone make them for you? That's a great question. No, I do not make my own thumbnails. I do make my own thumbnails sometimes. Very rarely nowadays because I have somebody draw them for me. And that somebody is the homie, the GOAT. The man behind the madness, the man behind the PFP, all the great drawn thumbnails that you see, the boy Mo, the homie Mo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mo. If anybody want to get started on this, you know what I'm saying? You looking for some commissioned thumbnails, bro? Mo is the guy. Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Tell him I sent you. You feel me? So you don't get taxed to the ground probably. Have you ever played Devil May Cry? And if not, is there a chance you will make a series on it? I played 3 and 5. No, I will not be making a series on it. I've never owned the games. You know what I'm saying? I always played them off with somebody else, but yeah, I've played 3 and 5. The only ones that matter. The only ones that matter, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care about the others. Would I make a series though? Thinking about it, bro, I can't even remember the last time. I played 5 like not too long ago, but 3? I wouldn't make a series on it. I don't see myself making a series on it, but they're definitely great games. And I'm sure the others are great games too. I actually don't even know too much about the Devil May Cry lore, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of one of those things that just came and go. I enjoyed it, it came, then it left. Any advice for up and coming gaming channels? Like where to learn how to edit and things like that? Hey man, listen. Number 1 rule of advice, all right? Do not be afraid to be cringe, all right? Do not come on here trying to be professional. Don't come on here trying to be somebody you not, you know what I'm saying? Don't do any of that, bro. Just get on the mic, all right? Click the record button, okay? And just start talking. Everything gonna come to you naturally, bro. Even if you've been doing it for like longer than I have, even if you've been doing it for, you know what I'm saying, 1 year, 6 months, you feel like it's not coming to you, bro. It's just a matter of getting comfortable with everything, all right? If you go back and watch my videos, please don't go back and watch the old videos. I'm not comfortable per se in those, but like, I'm just being me, just giving raw reaction to the gameplay that I'm, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, just don't be scared to do any of that. Get in that editing software. By the way, DaVinci Resolve, to answer your second question, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to pay for Premiere Pro, because I know Premiere is probably better. At least I hope it is, since you have to pay for it. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? DaVinci Resolve, just throw yourself in there. If you got a visual already, if you watch some individuals, right? If you watch people, you watch a bunch of different content creators, you got all these different ideas and inspirations that you've gathered throughout your years of watching YouTube. You just go in the editing thing and kind of just start experimenting with stuff. Make sure it's like a style of video that really amplifies who you are as a person, right? I feel like those types of videos where you could do editing like that, maybe you want to just go crazy, start editing all these super, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you just want to keep it simple like how I do. I you know what I'm saying? I just let me do the talking for real. Sometimes I'll be feeling like it's not enough, but y'all be showing me y'all fuck with the videos. So yeah, bro, just, you know what I'm saying, do that. Study the game a little bit. I can't really speak on certain aspects of like gaming channels. If you want to do like reviews or platinums seem to do good just because they're platinums, right? Like everybody wants to see somebody struggle and die a lot, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to see how hard that is. Horror, can't really speak on it because I don't make that type of content, but more so like just playthroughs, kind of study the game, keep up on like maybe things that are trending at the moment to get up off the ground until you could do what you want. Basically, that's what I've been doing, you know what I'm saying? And I don't condone stealing, by the way. Last piece of advice: if you see a title floating around often, just take it. If you see it's working, right, for multiple people, they just rewording it a little different, like how your teacher tells you to, you know what I'm saying, reword essays and stuff. Take that shit. I'm not gonna lie, please just take it. There's nothing wrong with it as long as your content is original and it's undeniably you're not trying to be somebody else. Ain't nothing wrong with taking no title, bro. That's how I view it, right? It's just a title at the end of the day, just something to get somebody to click, and after that you get them to click. The only thing that's gonna make them stay is you. If you're not being you, they gonna be able to tell. People can feel when you're being genuine, bro. Make sure you're doing that. But as far as like titles and stuff, yeah, bro, just do that. I hope that advice made sense to you, by the way. Oh, that was a major one. Ooh, how many times am I gonna fuck up? This is probably gonna be a long one. Hopefully some of the stuff that I'm saying when it comes to advice makes sense. Sometimes I feel like I'm not the best person to give advice because a lot of people have had their highs in their careers, you know what I'm saying, doing YouTube, and their lows, right? People who are bigger and smaller than me have experienced the same thing. I, however, have been lucky enough to almost never experience that yet. For some reason, everything that I've done, starting from Elden Ring to now, just works for me. It's so, like, thank y'all, bro, for real. Like, I feel more blessed than most who come out starting this because of that, right? So sometimes I feel like because I haven't experienced like those lows, which I'm sure they'll come, you know, it happens to everybody, right? I had to take a sip of that. I'm sure they come to everybody, you know what I'm saying? It'll come to me one day too. You just gotta push through it, bro. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Push through those lows, find what works, and just keep doing what I've been telling you to, and you will find success. I'm saying that as if I'm successful yet, but we on the way there. I just wanted to say you're No Glaze, my favorite YouTuber. I've been a fan since the Elden Ring days, and I hope I live long enough to see you have more subscribers than my country's population. Much love from the African motherland. First of all, Elden Ring days is actually crazy. That was literally me getting myself up off the ground. Like, Elden Ring was that. I had a couple videos before that. 2 of them are deleted. I severely regret doing that, even though I hate those videos because it's a part of my lore for real. So I'm sad they had to go. But Elden Ring, you've been around pretty much since the jump. That was like 2 months into me actually even doing YouTube. So shout out to you, bruh. For real, dog. But where them Dark Souls 2 DLCs at? All right, you got me. Yes, I dropped them. No, actually, I didn't even start them. I beat Dark Souls 2 and went on my way. I cannot promise you that they will ever be a series on this channel. I don't like Dark Souls 2 that much. I'm not the biggest fan. I enjoyed it enough to make a series on the base game, right? But as far as like doing the series again, where them Dark Souls 2 DLCs at, I'll put it on my streaming backlog. You might see it in 2028, but hey, bro, it's cool, bro. They gonna get done regardless. Maybe, possibly, probably. I doubt it. Where are you from? The sweet home of Alabama. Listen. I know what y'all typing up already. Oh, cool. Oh, cousin. No, that's a myth. I don't know what they be doing on the countryside of Alabama, bro, but down here where I'm at, right, where nobody is from here, for real, the people who move down here, that does not happen. All right, we are a regular place with bipolar weather and people who cannot drive. All right, but yeah, Alabama. How did you start your YouTube journey? Well, that's actually funny that you asked that. Now sit down. I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. All right, it actually all started when I was 12 years old, with an LG phone about this big, my first phone ever, with 4 gigabytes on it. I used to use this screen recording thing called Mobizen. Shout out to all my Mobizen users out there. If you know, you know what I'm saying? But pretty much I used to just post random gameplays of games that I would find in the App Store. I posted like 3 videos, I think, and then never did it again. I was just doing it for like purely for fun. It was not a thing where I was gonna be dedicated to it yet, like now. Then 4 years later, I was 16 years old. Big 2020 hit. School was out forever, basically, and social skills were draining. They were dying. So you know what? I turned 16. I remember on my birthday, I turned 16, and I told myself, you know what? I've been playing these 2 games, right? Dragon Ball Legends and Dokkan Battle, both Dragon Ball games. If you play those games, you know what I'm saying, shout out to you. I don't play Legends no more because that game is shit, but Dokkan though, the gambling app of life, I made content on both of those when I was 16, right? And then years later, down the line, I told myself, I'm like, dog, it was 2023. I didn't have no job. I was actually fresh off of a job. I had a PC that I had just bought like a month back, no job, doing absolutely nothing. And I told myself, I'm like, you know, this is something that you've been telling yourself you've been wanting to do since you first started watching YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I always felt like I get to see my idols do their thing. This seems like something I could do. This seems like fun. I see people living out their passion. Why do I gotta not do it? You know what I'm saying? Why do I gotta be the one to just live an ass life for the rest of my life where I hate myself because I didn't want to chase my dream? And I kept telling myself, you know what I'm saying? One day I'll start, which is actually where the quote in my bio came from. One day or day one, you know what I'm saying? Because I kept telling myself one day, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get it started for real. One day I'm gonna be consistent with it. One day, you know what I'm saying? And it just kept it, that one day never kept coming until 2023. I didn't have a job, wasn't doing anything, had my first ever PC, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna record some Fall Guys gameplay and just edit that shit and upload it. I uploaded it. It was kind of fun. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just get a random game on Steam, edit it, and play that shit. This time with commentary though. Then I'm like, you know what? I'll get another game off of Steam and do the same thing. And it just cycled. Then it got to Elden Ring, you know what I'm saying? Then my shit just started taking off, bro. There was a point actually where my PC broke on me, and it was still in the time period where I had no job. It was like a couple months after I started. I was so sad. I had to get a job at Captain D's, gang. Yes, Captain D's, gang. Nobody works there. I built a PC and then I started taking YouTube seriously. I've been consistent ever since, and that is how we got to where we are now. The whole thing, you know what I'm saying? The W story, me, yo, W self-glazed. Are you enjoying Fallen Order, and will you play Jedi Survivor? It's a great sequel to an already good game in my opinion. Absolutely, I will be playing Jedi Survivor. You know, that's a given. Nigga wasted his one chance for a good question. Dumbass. I'm joking. Yes, I'll be playing Survivor though, bro. I love this series. I haven't enjoyed a game as much as this in a while, and I'm actually enjoying the lore of Star Wars too. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting into it slowly. Will you make an uncut channel?
No.
Maybe eventually when I stream more, I'll probably do like a VOD channel, you know, the bread and butter hot dog taco hamburger that all streamers have, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe somebody will make a VOD channel for me and just post my VODs on there randomly and just make money off of me. Yeah, no, I don't plan on making an uncut channel. That's not the type of content that I'm trying to put out. How's your dog doing? And can we see them again? Oh, my dog is actually doing pretty good. As for that second part, come here, Benji. Come here, Benji. Hold on, cause y'all can't see him. Let me take these off. Let me get him to Benji. Come here. Here you go. See, you know what I'm saying? He good. He doing good. Look how happy he is, bro. He think everything a game. That's his problem. Like, he be too happy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ever have a dog and they just be too happy for no reason? Because they ain't paying no bills, getting free food, ain't got no job. They sleep all day. They run around outside doing whatever they like. Look at him. That was free. That dog food, that water in his bowl, them bowls, free. He think everything a game, bro. Yes, he's doing good though. Are you gonna play old God of War games? They are bangers. Yeah. Now, could I tell you when? No. If you had to choose any sport that you had to train for now to try to get podium in the next Olympics, what would you choose / what would... How many times am I going to stutter today? Somebody keep a stutter counter for me. What do you think would be easiest? Love from London. Yo, first of all, we low-key already like national, you know what I'm saying? We may only have 23,000 right now, which by the way, only 23,000, major understatement, you know what I'm saying? 23,000 big ass, like dog. 23,000 fills up these neighborhoods, bro, like neighborhoods. If I had to choose a sport, and this is gonna sound obvious, all right? Basketball. I know what y'all thinking too. Well, another ball bouncing monkey. No, bro, listen, I have the most experience playing basketball, all right? So that would just have to be it. But I'm not gonna lie, some other sleepers that I feel like I might be able to do some with. Tennis just seems like a really easy sport. And bowling, because I'm really good at bowling too. If I ever see one of y'all at a bowling alley, bro, and you look up at my scoreboard and all you gonna see, like, bro, it's just probably basketball or bowling if I had to choose, but probably basketball since I've played that the most growing up. Oh, big surprise there, black guy. Like, stop, chill out, bro. What was the first video game you ever played, and was it good? The first video game I ever played, bro, was Super Mario 64. I don't remember what age I was. Mom just got me the thing, you know what I'm saying? The little DS thing, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even remember her buying me the game. I just remember that being the first type of game that I've ever played in my entire life. And I played it over and over and over and over. And it's what got me into Mario, bro. After that, shit, nigga, I just started playing any and everything. My granddad had a little Super Nintendo. I think that was what the gray Nintendo console. We was playing the Super Mario Bros, me and my older brother. Yeah, bro, Super Mario 64, was it good? Absolutely. Don't people still like make mods and different game modes for that game to this day, bro? Like, nigga, Super Mario 64 was one of them ones for me. And it was, I'm actually glad it was the first game I ever got to play, because that shit was, dog, addicting, bro. I almost never went outside. Do you have a dream collab? If so, who and what would you play / do? Dog, there are so many answers to this. Dude. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, the comparison that I've gotten the most across my channel, and for good reason too, Afro Senju, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I took a picture with the dude at DreamCon last year. I'm going again this year. I took a picture with him and everything. I had like 3K at the time I took that picture, by the way. But Afro Senju is easily one of them. what would we play / do? A fighting game. I don't even play fighting games, so it'd probably just be me getting my ass beat the whole time, bruh. But just to be able to collab with somebody, you know what I'm saying, who I've been watching for a hot minute would be cool. Zanny is another one if y'all watch Zanny. I really fuck with his like just comedic timing and like his video style. I just feel like, cause then it'd just be like genuinely playing the game and just having fun, and it would turn into a video, bruh. Probably those two for solo collabs at least. Now hear me out, right? All of EX, we just said, cause you know what I'm saying, I'm a part of the EX boy, you know what I'm saying, EX fam, you know what I'm saying. Shit, Squad, RDC, some bros, a nigga, and anything, it don't matter. If we were doing like a group collab with EX in any of those three, nigga, I promise you, bro, any game where we can compete, any game where we can compete with them, with any of them, we're washing them. I promise you, bro. EX is stomping all three of those groups. Sub bros, RDC, Squad, bruh. When EX becomes a known thing, we gotta compete, y'all. We absolutely have to compete. We gonna wash them. We would kill them. That's a dream collab. Ooh, just to get in any type of tournament, like racing, fighting, whatever type of competition, that is probably a collab that I want to do the most. EX versus one of those three, we smoking them niggas easy. What YouTubers inspired you to become one yourself? And would you stream on Twitch? Sure. That second part, it's actually funny that you mentioned that, because I actually have a Twitch. You know what I'm saying? I got a Twitch right here. As far as who inspired me, obviously Afro, Corey, Real Easy, RDC. Some recent ones though. I'll give you two recent ones who inspired me. Like two smaller creators. One y'all probably have heard of. One I know for a fact y'all have not heard of. Jetro. I know some of y'all probably know who he is. Dog. I started watching Jetro like 2 years ago. And I don't know what it is, but watching somebody that's closer to your level, even though he has like 200K in here, you know what I'm saying? But that's cool though. We gonna catch him soon. Just watching somebody closer to your level, watching somebody who was not too long ago at a similar level to where you were at just grow so exponentially is a real motivator for me. Like truly lets me know that if they can do it, I can do it. And the next one is this YouTuber called Spirit ENT. He was one of those YouTubers who kind of just talk about events, you know what I'm saying, things that are trending, videos, the dark videos you see on Twitter where somebody dies. Yeah, he would talk about shit like that, and it wasn't so much the content, but it was his consistency, right? And that's what motivates me to try to be as consistent as possible, because he was posting every day, multiple times a day. And yeah, those videos might be a little easier to make, but it's like you could feel his hunger, bro. Like you could feel it. I have that same hunger, I feel like. So I'm like, shit, let me be hungry too, bro. Let me climb up to where these boys at, man. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me put my foot in the door. Let me grind. Let me get active. You know what I'm saying? Besides that though, oh yeah, and Zanny, obviously, like I was saying, you know, great videos. Oh, some more actually. Don't know how I could forget about these dudes, which by the way, include those guys in the last question where I was like doing group party crashers. I don't know if y'all know who that is. King of Skill, TC Nick 3, Vernius, Sophie, all them, bro. I love watching their videos too. Major recent inspirations for sure. Like the comedy is through the roof with them, to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah, definitely another one of my inspirations. And besides them, I actually don't even know who I watch on YouTube anymore. So yeah. Have you ever thought about getting platinum trophies for the games you play and making video? Fuck no. I've never. That is not content I've ever dreamed to create. That's not something I would even do off camera. I don't know why people put themselves through that, but more power to you. That ain't me though. What kind of stuff you like, man? And are you starting to get into the Star Wars content? Well, I appreciate you for that. That's a good question. I'm absolutely getting into the Star Wars thing. My homie Steel Strife, he's dropping like little bits of lore as I play the game. Nothing to spoil me or anything, but I have questions sometimes and he answers them sometimes, so I'm getting little bits of lore. I think I want to keep the blind thing going as far as like me playing the game and then getting into Star Wars after I've beaten both series. It just feels, I don't know, I get this weird feeling of like, I feel cool, bro, just not being in the know while playing this game. It feels nice, bro. It got a nice feel to it, and it makes the videos feel more, I don't know, I just like not being in the know sometimes, bro. Is that crazy to say? Is that weird? Is that weird? I don't care. Oh, but as far as what kind of stuff I like, anime, basketball, although I haven't played basketball in a hot minute, gaming. I just started going to the gym in like February, you know, so I'm turning that into a habit and a hobby more so than trying to, you know what I'm saying, making it seem like work so I can get into it more. But I do genuinely enjoy going as well. So I like swimming. I like spending time with my family a lot when I can, because, you know what I'm saying, doing this and working a full-time job now, sometimes things get hard. But yeah, those are pretty much the things I like to do in my day-to-day life. Hey Polar, would you be interested in making YouTube your full-time job in the future, or are you happy in your current job and position? That is so funny that you think I am happy working a job like that. That is just, how can you be happy? I'm sorry, I'm not crashing out on you, by the way. It's just genuinely like funny, because imagine, like, who wants to be on like time limits and have your time be watched by somebody else and have somebody else tell you what to do? I would love to make something that I genuinely care about, something that I could actually put some passion and time into without wanting to shoot myself in the mouth every day. Things like, bro, I would absolutely love to make this a full-time thing, bro. Just to be able to spend more time with y'all, bro. Make videos, stream. I want to stream a lot so bad, bro, because when I did used to stream, well, not used to stream as if I quit, but when I was streaming God of War and I was doing like the challenge runs on stream and stuff, yeah, like it was fun, bro. Even just interacting with people in my Discord, although I don't do it often, right? I don't do it often because I don't pay attention to my phone often, and when I'm on my PC, I'm editing or chilling with my homies, mostly editing though. But yeah, bro, I would love to do this full time, bro. I would just get to spend so much more time with y'all, you know what I'm saying, if I could just do this full time. And we gonna get there eventually. How did you manage to beat the allegations? What allegations do I have to my name? As far as to my knowledge, the only allegation I have is that I don't do side quests. And I did not beat those allegations. Did I commit a crime? Did I commit a crime, my nigga? Like, what did I do? What allegation? One funny moment and one embarrassing moment of your school life, like really embarrassing. Funny moment, bro, there's like so many up until it got ruined by COVID, you know what I'm saying? The Rona. Hold on, let me think about that actually. I think a funny moment was I was playing basketball with my homies, right? 8th grade, we was hooping, doing our thing on the side, because the two main goals were taken. We were on the side, the little side hoops by the bleachers, you know what I'm saying? It was so funny. We were hooping. I'm just doing my thing, playing defense, right? Here come one of my homies. There are women in the stands, by the way, like watching us. They're not just watching us, but they're like, we're playing basketball. Imagine like a basketball hanging over some bleachers, and the bleachers that is directly behind that goal are where they're sitting. So, you know, they got a front row seat to what we doing, basically. I'm in the paint. I'm not even playing D for real. I'm just in the paint waiting on somebody to do something so I can grab a rebound. Here come my boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say no names, but here come my boy trying to come in for the drive, right? He go up. That is so crazy that my camera just went up. What the fuck? He go up for the lay, and I just meet him. I meet him there. Bow. Just send it. Just sent it, bro. Just sent the ball flying across the gym. And what actually made it funny is that when I did that, the nigga fell, right? He fell on the floor the hoes are watching, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like looking, hold up, dead ass, hold up, I got y'all. I just smacked the ball and now I'm looking down on him like this, right? And then I just kind of walk over him, feel me? Don't look at me. Yo, feet reveal is crazy. I'm just like walking over him. Like I just walk over him like that. That's just something I could think of off the top of my head. Probably not my funniest moment, but definitely a memorable one. Cause I love being competitive. Most embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie, would involve anything surrounding me dating somebody. Cause it was bad, dog. Like anytime I was dating somebody, middle school or high school, a little personal here, we can get personal, right? And it was very messed up. I actually used to hate myself. No, I didn't hate myself. I didn't even realize it at the time, but looking back, I definitely hated myself in school. When I was dating women, right? We all canon events for men who never had girlfriends up to that point or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? The getting in the shower without me, text, corny one-liners, bruh. Shit, in the 7th grade, I got asked out by somebody. I didn't speak to her at all. Like we had the label and it's just like, now what, you know, kid shit, kid love shit. But what I was gonna say is, bruh, I used to date individuals, right? And it's gonna be a little messed up. Do not do this. Please don't be like this. Please never do this because it's so weird and lame. But nigga, I used to date individuals for the sole sake of bragging rights. I didn't even know if I actually liked the person or not. I knew them because, you know what I'm saying, most of the time we were usually cool beforehand. Yeah, bro, it's just so, I am embarrassed looking back on shit like that. That shit makes me feel some type of way about myself. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. And I'm so glad I like grew out of that, because looking for approval from other people on who you date is the lamest shit in history, all right? I'm sure nobody else even does that. I was just weird as fuck. Now, as far as like embarrassing moments as in getting bullied or some shit, that shit don't happen to me because no. Never had one of those a day in my life. Never will. What's your dog's name? Benji. Favorite anime? Jujutsu Kaisen. JJK easily. It's so easily JJK. I could go on and on about that show for the rest of my life, my nigga. Like, that's single-handedly the greatest piece of media I've ever watched. And it's weird because when people say that, other people be like, oh, you haven't watched media. I've been all over this anime like globe, my nigga. I done watched everything from every category. There's still some like popular titles that I haven't watched, like JoJo's and One Piece. I kind of watched One Piece, but it was kind of like I was watching it and not paying attention to it. Couldn't really get into it for real. But yeah, bro, JJK easily peak fiction, bro. Like, Gege can do no wrong. I'm sorry, I don't care, you know what I'm saying, what y'all gotta say about it. Gege can literally do no wrong. I will glaze that shit till I fucking die, nigga. Alright, but I'm not gonna just do that, right? I'll give you one from different categories. So shonen, JJK easily. Romance, and let me put y'all on game if y'all haven't seen this already. I think it's kind of big, but it's a little 2013, I think. My Teen Romantic Comedy. The absolute best romance anime I've ever watched, bro. Please watch it if you haven't watched it already. And if you have watched it, let me know down below. If you haven't watched it, let me know when you gonna watch that shit, because that is peak fiction. Comedy, The Disastrous Life of Saiki K. I haven't seen too many comedy anime. Just that, Konosuba, and probably some other ones that I'm missing. Yeah. Oil Up Win. See, what type of games do you want to branch out to? Or what games are you planning on playing in the near future? As far as that second part, because it's a little easy to answer, I have not planned that out at all. I kind of just play what I feel like or what I get recommended. And then when I get recommended something, I'll look into it. And if it looks like I can make a series out of it, I will play it. Now, as far as what I want to do in the future, I guess one answer would be more group content with my homies, but we do got a channel for that now. You know what I'm saying? We dropped that Big Apart video, shameless plug, but go watch that, you know what I'm saying? Go watch it, peak cinema, bro. I would love to make more content like that on my channel as well, like with different games. I'd love to make another rematch video, maybe a Night Rain video. I would actually love to make both of those, you know what I'm saying? Like when we get to a point where my core audience is big enough for me to just do whatever I want, Like, that is definitely something that I want to do more, is group content with my fellas, bro. Because those are probably the most fun I have editing videos. Star Wars movie reaction win though. Can I do that? Am I even allowed? Would I get like copyrighted or something? You know, like streamers can't just, I mean, I would be down, I guess, but like, I don't even know if I could do, y'all let me know if I could do that. And let me know if y'all actually want that, because you know what I'm saying, this dude doesn't speak for everybody. What's your favorite part of making content? Y'all. No, I'm just playing. I don't fuck with y'all for real. Y'all are definitely half of what makes making content so fun. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be making content if it wasn't for people to see and enjoy. But my favorite part of making content is when I like a game and like I get through the cutting process of editing, like cutting up the raw footage and cutting out the unnecessary shit and actually putting the things together, making it mesh and making something that I could laugh at. That is definitely my favorite part of it. Except for when I'm doing it late at night and I know I have to be up early. That shit is painful as fuck. Where is Batman? All right. Well, I guess we gonna open that can of worms, because I did kind of abandon y'all, huh? Up and left y'all, huh? Grab that milk, huh? Y'all miss me, right? Y'all not getting that shit back. Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you, and it's kind of like this, right? Batman. What the fuck was I about to say? My channel is in a period of like doing really good right now, right? And I don't want to make it seem like it's about like all about numbers and stuff like that. My channel is in such a period where, you know what I'm saying, we doing really good growth wise right now, and it's kind of like the beginning phases, like the make or break phase. Depending on what I do could like make or break how much I grow, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not looking for like super spontaneous growth or anything, just consistent growth, you feel me? And Batman kind of came at a time where I didn't really know what to do with my channel, right? So I was playing it, I was enjoying it, right? But the people who were watching it were my core audience. I feel like my core audience who was just like, we'll watch whatever you put out. I love y'all the most. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are all watching this video right now, so you know what I'm saying, I appreciate y'all. But in order to grow, to get to the heights that I knew I could be at, I kind of broke away from it and played Star Wars. And the thing is, when a series is not doing as good as I would hope, I don't really care, but I have to really enjoy it to be bleeding into something that's not producing much growth, right? And I enjoy Batman, but not enough to where I'm willing to halt growth to play it, right? Because it's like the combat is good. The combat is really good. I like being Batman. I like countering things. I like throwing niggas and see him stomp niggas out. However, it is not enjoyable enough for me to do that, because you're too, as Batman, you're too OP. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yes, I died in my videos sometimes, like, you know what I'm saying, I died a little bit here and there, but it's kind of just like, yeah, bro, I didn't enjoy it enough. You get what I'm saying? Like, I enjoyed it, like, on a scale of 1 to 10. What would I get? Like, probably like a 6 in overall enjoyment. But in order to play something that would halt my growth, right, I would need to really enjoy it. It would have to be on the level of what Star Wars is for me now. Because I'm not gonna lie, if Star Wars and Batman were performing at the same level, I would still just be playing Star Wars. I might throw in a little Batman too if they were performing the same, since it's not harming nobody. But Star Wars is, for me, it's my kind of game. It's my kind of game, because difficulty makes me feel, you know, like, even if I'm screaming, banging my desk, wanting to snap my neck, break my camera, break my monitor, break my PC, break my legs, break my ankles, break these curtains, break this mic, this light, I'm feeling something. And when I'm doing that is when I am definitely like having most fun. As far as recording is when I'm feeling something. The story has to make me feel something. Shout out Expedition 33. I'm loving it so far, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to record some more right after this. Or the gameplay has to make me feel something, right? Batman doesn't really do either of those for me in such a way that I'm willing to play it, even though it's not like producing the most growth. Again, I don't want to make it seem like it's all about that, but I don't want to just halt it to play something that I only semi enjoy, you know? A little long-winded explanation, but I feel like I couldn't really tell y'all why I guess dropped it. I'll come back to it eventually, right? Just not right now. Now is not the time, because this YouTube is like timing. It's a timing game. It's not the time. It's required that I ask your favorite color. Blue. Yeah, it's blue. Was there a moment you wanted to give up, and what made you keep fucking no? Let me tell you something. Again, I don't know what it's like for a lot of people, but when this is something that I've been passionate about since I've, you know what I'm saying, been like 4'11" for real, and it's the only thing I can be passionate about in my life, I never once see myself being like, damn, this shit getting a little rough, bro. I might put this shit down. And it doesn't help that I've never been in a really bad position to kind of test my mettle. And I'm not saying that again, like, I'm only saying that because I haven't been in that position, right? So I couldn't tell you what it would be like if I was like experiencing a really low on my channel, right? And I was just like, damn, what do I do now? Do I keep going or what? I haven't had that test yet, but I trusted myself to be able to keep it pushing for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've literally never had a moment like that in my 2 years of doing YouTube. Maybe 10 years down the line, but nigga, I don't know, you think I ain't never getting tired of this, but buddy, you getting that content every 4 or 5 days, every single day of the week, every single week of the month. You getting it, bro. You getting it. I ain't never getting tired of this shit. What's your dream car, and do you think you'll ever get it? Absolutely, I think I'll get it, and here's why. My dream car is a Tesla, and let me tell you, I really like the way that modern things look, right? I don't know what it is, just the simplistic, sleek, shiny, just pretty look that those things have. Like modern homes, for example, right? People see like big castle houses, maybe somebody want a fat ass mansion, but me, I like the look of modern things because it's simple but very neat. And Tesla kind of gives that same vibe to me. But also, right, a Jeep, yeah. I don't know what it is either, to be honest with you. Those are definitely the two cars that I have my eyes on the most. Do I ever think I'll get them? I'll get them both, absolutely, eventually in my life. We don't know when. What finally gave you that push to say, fuck it, let me try? Well, like I said, been doing it since I was 12, but what gave me the push to do it for real, again, I don't think anybody wants to be that person who keeps telling themselves, yeah, I'll do it eventually. Then 5 years later, yeah, I'll do it eventually. You know what I'm saying? You kind of want to eventually kind of just start that. Now, what gave me that push? I was jobless and I had a PC in front of me with nothing better to do. So I'm like, fuck it, let's just chase this passion. How did you know what was your next step as a content creator? To be honest, I didn't. Ever since I started this, I've kind of just been winging this shit. Like, I know when I gave that advice, I said kind of study the game, see what works, what doesn't. I was kind of just winging shit, to be honest with you. And then when I saw it working, I capitalized, threw in a little bit of what I wanted here and there, but for the most part, I kind of capitalized, focused on slow and steady growth, you know what I'm saying? Slowly branching out to playing whatever I want. You feel me? And when I was able to do that, you know what? Never mind. No, I know exactly when I broke away from like Souls games and moved on to like after Black Myth Wukong dropped and that series did really well. That was when I like really stood out in the algorithm. When my growth went from like this to this, bro. Like, it was crazy, bro. And I knew then and there, like, yeah, this is what I'm meant to do. This is my purpose in life, is to chase my dream and just, you know what I'm saying, be a creator, bro. That's me. That was when I knew that this game of YouTube was gonna be sticking with me for the rest of my fucking life. Let's say your channel keeps growing. At what amount of income from YouTube would you make it into a full-time thing? I don't know if I want to answer that. Just because it's kind of like, does it feel like pocket watching anybody? Like, I'm not even knocking you, right? You know what? The question ain't even that bad, bro. I'm overthinking it. At a solid amount of a very consistent like 4,000. Because I've seen people live off of less than that. Like I had a job at Mazda Toyota where I was manufacturing. I made less than that, and I could have gotten like a little studio apartment or some shit when I was working there at the time. But I didn't. Thank God I didn't do that dumb shit, because I did not like that job and I knew I was not gonna be working there for more than a year. But yeah, that would probably be it. It would have to be consistent though. So, you know, like I know. I don't want to ask anything. Just wanted to let you know that you've got a fan from Egypt. Egypt is kind of crazy. Plus, play the Callisto Protocol. I bet you'll like it. I'll look into it. If I feel like I'll like it, yeah, I'll let you know. I'll hit you back personally. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me none of your contact information. I got your phone number, your social security number, and your address. I have 3 ways of contact, all right? And your email address too. I got 4 ways of contact, all right? So don't worry about it too much. I'll let you know. My question is, do you think Black Myth Wukong will get a DLC? And can you play Prototype 1? Same thing as the last guy for that second part. I think Black Myth Wukong confirmed got DLC, right? Like it was confirmed it was getting DLC. I don't think it would be about Wukong again, but I think it definitely, I'm pretty sure confirmed got DLC. I don't know when it would be coming, but yeah. When did you start your YouTube channel? Technically when I was 12, but when I started Polar, it was like the beginning of 2023, like January. Do you think you would ever make an Elden Ring challenge run? No. Top 5 games. Now this is gonna be crazy, because growing up I definitely played a lot of games that a lot of people weren't talking about, but I got you, right? So my number 1 spot, Elden Ring. And I'm not gonna lie, Elden Ring is probably the most replayed single player game that I have ever owned. Like I've played this game so many times, I don't think y'all understand. This game is actually fire. The next 4 are kind of hard, bro, because at a point in my life I wasn't playing games like that. If we talking peak, Fortnite gotta be next. If you know what I'm saying, everybody was there for it. It was free, so y'all know that shit was great in its peak, in its first 7 seasons. That's definitely a top 2 game of life for me. Sonic Riders. I've sprinkled it a little bit on the channel here and there, but growing up, my nigga, playing that game with my cousin and my older brother, bro, that shit was just, it's a big part of why I have such a competitive spirit, bro. Playing a lot of co-op games, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, these are just, you know what I'm saying, games that shape me for real. But number 4, Battle Block Theater, another game I was playing with my cousin and brother. You'll notice a pattern here. I've done this a lot, but Battle Block Theater was one of those games where like it created toxicity, the toxicity in me, my toxic trait, being toxic towards the homies when we playing co-op games. This is why Battle Block Theater, you could just toss niggas in the shit. It was great, a great time for real. And number 5, I'm gonna have to say, I can't think, bro. Let me think for a second. You know, unironically, bro, I think my number 5 would actually be Roblox. And again, it fits into the pattern. My cousin and my older brother. But also, I played a lot with my younger sister, my younger brother, and my other younger sister. We, from time to time, we haven't been playing as much because we haven't had the time to, but Roblox is definitely a game that I've been playing since I was in elementary school and still play to this day from time to time with my family. It's probably the most, I know like people looking at that like, ew, bro, why is your top 5 like Tekken or some fighting game or something? These are just the things that I've had the most fun with across the span of my existence. I'm sorry. Will you do more videos on Black Myth Wukong? Not until that DLC drops. Y'all are never seeing another video of that again. What was/is your favorite series to film? Let me fix my mic. To this day, I don't think a series has touched my Sekiro series. I love my Sekiro series. I don't know why, because I love the game so much, but it was also at a point where like I was kind of getting, it was at the first point where I was getting into that feel of YouTube for real, bro. And just creating those videos felt so, it was probably the most fun I've had on my channel to date. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, it was in my first year of YouTube, getting the feel for it. The game's combat was absolutely amazing, bro. Man, I was really discovering myself when that game, you know what I'm saying, came out and shit, when I was doing it. So yeah, I would say Sekiro. Well, I don't know if I'll ever even get a feeling like that again, to be honest with you, because Sekiro is one of them ones for sure. If you haven't watched it, that's actually one of my only older videos I would say go watch, like the entire thing. I love that series so much, dog. It will always be in my top 2 at least. Where do you see EX going in the future? Nigga, where do I see EX going in the future? Nigga, EX gonna be bigger than RDC, AMP, bro, y'all, all that, bro. Bruh, me, I feel like I'm a goated content creator, right? W Self-Glaze. If you ain't gonna do it, who will? But I feel like all my niggas in EX are way better content creators than I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. Better editing, you know what I'm saying? Better videos made, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, dog. We gonna be something great, bro. I see EX doing amazing things in the future. What is your age? You know, I got a Discord. I don't know if I said that already. You could join if you want. I don't really care. I'm not gonna lie. I've had this this label put on me because I don't reveal my age. And I've said certain things that might make me seem a little older than I am. I've been given the Unk badge. Old ass nigga badge. Yo back hurt badge. I'm 21 years of age. I am 21 years old. I just turned 21 in April 17th. That is my birthday. I am 21 years old. You should play Doom, dude. I'll look into it. I've never played a Doom game before, so I don't really know how that gameplay works, but I'll look into it and get back to you. Same as the other two, don't bother trying to reach out to me. I already know where you live. Would you be open to playing different genre games like Blueprints or Outer Wilds? I'd be down to try them. I can't promise a series for either one of those because I don't know what they are. I would have to look into it again. I'd be down to try them for sure. Definitely kind of branch out even further to kind of, you know, diversify my shit even more. You feel me? But yeah, I would definitely, what the fuck was that? I'm not gonna lie, and this might sound a little crazy. I think that I could 1v1 and potentially kill, and hear me out on this, a sun bear. Have y'all seen sun bears? This is a picture of a sun bear. Look at this nigga and tell me he's beating my, no, fuck no. I could kill a sun bear, I promise you that. Social security? All right, listen, I'm gonna say this one time, so I need you to keep up with what I'm saying. My social security is, and I'm not gonna repeat it again, so I hope you wrote it down. Replay it, you know what I'm saying? Don't replay the video. If you didn't get it the first time, then you just don't deserve it. You didn't want it that bad, clearly. But yeah, that's my social security number. Do what you will with that. Can you do a quick freestyle? Aw, nigga putting me on the spot. I got you. Hold on. Listen, no cuts. I got the Samson. Hold on. Let it sit. Let that simmer. Let that sink in. They say I'm handsome.
Cap.
Let it sit. No, you know what I'm saying? In 2 years, I'm about to get canceled.
Nigga, what?
Yes, sir. Let it sit. Quiet, calm down. I got on all black like I'm the Black Panther. Let it cook, let it simmer. They gon' be replaying this freestyle like the national anthem. Stand up, you know what I'm saying? Stand up, yeah, go ahead, stand up. Pop your head a little bit, wouldn't blame you. I got nothing. When are you uploading, you oiling? Shut the fuck up. Single? Yeah. Which God of War did you prefer? 2018. Looking back on it, I'm not gonna lie. Ragnarok had too many puzzles. Great story though. 2018's gameplay felt a little better to me. Like its balance between story and gameplay just felt a little better to me. I definitely prefer 2018. Do you have haters in your real life that don't believe in what you are doing? And if so, how do you deal with that? No, actually, I don't have haters. However, I do have people that I'm afraid to tell because I kind of not afraid to tell, but I just don't want to tell what I'm doing right now until like it's just a proven method. Like, hey, you know, like there's nothing you could tell me. This is working. This is what I'm doing. You can't really say anything because it's working. Definitely my grandparents, probably people that I don't want to tell. Because, you know, like older people, they have that old school way of thinking. So they would be more opposed to this as to literally anybody else in my family, because anybody else in my family that I've told have been with me 100% of the way, 100% supportive. W family. But yeah, definitely that. As far as friends go, no, because I don't have too many of those. Are you going to play Jedi Survivor? Yes. Who is your homies? I'll put all of them up on screen. You feel me? Them the homies right there. Bam. Bathtub stream win? Shut the fuck up. Hold on, Polar. You claiming you beat Dark Souls games. I have yet to see you beat Kazan. Come on, dog. The Dark Souls community. Oh, bruh. And you know what? I did play the demo. I enjoyed the demo. I don't know why I haven't played the actual game. I have access to it. I'll put it on the stream backlog. Yeah. I guess don't expect the series now. I kind of got a thing lined up for what I'm gonna be doing this year with games releasing, and Summer Game Fest is coming up, so hopefully I have some other games that I'm hoping come out so that I could kind of slot it in. Pause. But yeah, I'll put it in the stream backlog if y'all really want it, but please don't expect the series on that. I make no promises. How badly do you need YouTube's money? I mean, it helps. I work a full-time job right now, but it definitely helps with, especially with commissioning thumbnails specifically. Just having that extra stuff to pay for that is definitely like putting back into the channel. I would say I need it pretty decently to put back in the channel as far as that aspect goes. OnlyFans. I'm gonna shoot y'all. like I'm not playing, bro. Like if I ever see one of you who ask these types of questions, you're getting disintegrated, eviscerated, destroyed, okay, I see where y'all get it from. Y'all might get it from me. My bad. And the final question of today, the final question that was asked. If any more questions come up from this recording, don't expect them to get answered. I promise you I'm not answering that shit. Tell me a personality trait you have that you don't really show on YouTube. Now that's something to think about. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like I show most of how I act in real life. In real life, I'm actually a lot more reserved. Funny enough, probably not surprising. I'm a lot more reserved in real life. But if I had to say a personality trait that I don't really show y'all, I can be weirder. It could definitely get, yeah. I think there are times when I'm so weird, I disgust myself. And maybe it'll come out one day, but I kind of try to keep that side of me on the, you know what I'm saying, on the lower side. Don't really want to expose that guy. What do I do specifically? To be honest, I couldn't tell you. It's like a suppressed memory for real. Like it is so rare. It is so rare. You know what I'm saying? That I done suppressed and forgot about it. It's in the backlogs of my memory, but he does come out sometimes. He does come out sometimes, and it gets scary. It gets scary. You know what I'm saying? I fear for anything within a 20-meter radius when that happens. Also, I kill people. That is all the questions for the Polar 20K lore exposition, whatever you want to call it. Social security number included, address included, CVC included, last 4 digits of that debit card included, credit score included. I didn't include the credit score. I'm not gonna include the credit score. Everything that y'all need to know about me included. You feel me? If y'all have any more questions, I might do a part 2. I'm definitely gonna do a part 2 when I hit like specific checkpoints. 50K, 100K for sure. 1 million. That is so far off, but 1 million Q&A gonna be crazy, bro. At that point, I'm dropping any type of lore. All right, anything y'all want to know, it don't matter. Y'all type a question out, I promise you I'm answering that quickly, no hesitation whatsoever. I got you. Before we leave off, I just want to take another second to just appreciate y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every time y'all subscribe, like, we get closer and closer to that plaque on the wall that I've been wanting, you know what I'm saying, since I started. But since I actually made the goal at the end of last year to say that I wanted a plaque on the wall, it's a bit of a crazy dream. 100K by the end of the year. We're in May now. We only have 7 months left for real. But if you know what I'm saying, it's okay to shoot up high sometimes, bro. It's okay to chase something that seems unreachable, bro, because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know what's gonna happen. What's the difference between going from 1 to 10 and 15, because that's what we ended off on, to 100? You know what I'm saying? Don't say the actual number. Don't try to come in here with no math, nigga. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. I don't care, all right? There's no difference to me, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I just want to appreciate y'all for bringing me closer and closer to having a literal trophy for my hard work, for, you know what I'm saying, our community growing, bro. I love this community. Y'all are weird as fuck, and some of y'all sometimes say some shit in the comments that be pissing me off, but at the same time, I couldn't appreciate y'all for typing those comments out more, bro, because, you know what I'm saying, it's just engaging. You feel me? It's like, damn, I really got a whole ass community to myself. I've been watching all these people for all these years, and now I've been seeing communities, different communities, and it's crazy to think that EX is gonna be in the topic of one of the best communities very soon. So yeah, you know, I appreciate y'all for 23K and counting, to greater heights. 30, 40, 50, 60. Let this inspire you to do whatever you want to. It don't gotta just be YouTube. If you want to go to college and get scammed, you know, go do it. It's not a scam, all right? If you really want to go to school and you want to go chase something, bro, please do it. Please do it. Please put your all into it, because you will regret it if you don't do it. There are little things in my life that I think I regretted at points. Not even just chasing dreams, maybe connections that I lost with people, meeting other new people and not staying in contact with them. There are just things in life that you regret sometimes, bro. And I think it's important that you learn from that and choose not to regret again. If you ever want to do something, no matter what it is, bro, just do it. Life is too short, gang. So yeah, that's all for me. I appreciate y'all for letting me take y'all time. I'm gonna take some more of y'all time when this expedition video drop. I'm finna go play that right now, actually. Yeah, clap it up. WQ&A. I'll see y'all in the next upload, bro.